20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want the lines in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Just watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little waistband. And up on it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freezer. How How it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab from man. When it come back, I'ma get...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, 18.
Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Trubisky on first down. And Thomas has it.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check three.
Kamara try the right side. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Lock in.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We go tonight. 180. 56. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yes, sir. 11.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Goff. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Get out.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going quickly here to Thomas. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? He'll flat out take over this game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 24, check 24. Check safety. Alert.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Mike Daniels able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Trubisky will throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
And the Saints first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 27 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A run with Gurley there on first down. Going to get about 4 yards. Demario Davis there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
58 for Mike. Coming in. Louis. Check.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 31, Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Echo.
3rd and 2, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Baby, that's baby shot. Hey, switch gears. Out. Value 1. He's coming, double up.
Here we go, it's Gurley. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Gurley again here on first down. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Saints 4-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Check.
On second down now, it's Henderson, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Target. Safe. Check it backer. Watch the ship. Alert.
On the ground, Kamara. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
180! Number 53! Alert! Check it out!
They go play action. Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Hey, Steve, sit. Switch.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd and 2, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Gone. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, it's gone. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Kill. Ric Flair.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good move. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, exit. Let's get there. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Mike Daniels, his 2nd sack of the night.
Let's go. Hey, box truck.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 45 yards.
and the Saints first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Man, I got you. Check.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
You better bring it. Listen. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Here's Goff. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Go. Check one.
Goff now to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for LA.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. Here's Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Gone. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
We go tonight. Like 20. Ric Flair.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Gurley into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 51 yards on the ground.
1st down, Saints.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They come out here in the eye. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Just like that. Just like that.
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
15 yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Goff now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Goff. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And a They'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Switch, 18. Back, red,
They run it again with Kamara. 11 yards there, first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Watch the safety creep. Slam. Ran,
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Kamara. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check safety. Hold up flag.
They run with Murray. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Alert. Hey,
First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got you. Wide. Going out. Listen. 17.
Now Goff with his first throw in OT. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Rush in. X3, 218, chop it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Goff on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Got to do better. 76, tell him. 76.
On 2nd and goal, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's going to go down. and sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sheldon Rankins able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And this one is right through. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe, could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point. I'm back up beat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
This fielded at the 2. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We have 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up, lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's Trubisky. Safarian Jenkins has it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Come on. Out, 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 out. He's coming. Lock in.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed